Hi, I'm Amy. I am a Maine chef and a big fan of bourbon. I don't always have some left over, but when I do, I want to create something for the colder months that brings a classic tomato soup to a whole new level. So today we're creating a tomato bourbon soup with a grilled cheese crouton. Super easy. So let's get started. So we're going to start with some oil, and then we're going to heat this up, probably to like a medium heat because you don't want it to get too hot. And then I'm going to cut the onions. Okay, so we're gonna add some bourbon. We have 2 portions that we're using, and now we're going to be adding a 4th cup, maybe a little more. So we're adding this now so that it actually, all the alcohol evaporates, and then you're getting an awesome flavor as it reduces. If you could smell it, it smells so good. So after we have that, we're gonna add our tomatoes. So we are going to use 2 cans of 12-ounce tomatoes. And you want this on a low heat because you don't want to boil your tomatoes. And then we're going to add the oregano and garlic. And at this point, this is when we're going to season our soup. And then we're going to just add a little pinch of sugar. Some more of that 4th cup bourbon. And a little more for good measure. So we're going to stir this up and then bring it to a simmer for 10 minutes. Okay, so we are going to temper yogurt. Now to temper yogurt, what we need to do is add the hot liquid to the cold yogurt. And then while I'm adding it in, I'm gonna be stirring as well. And so we're just bringing the yogurt like actually up to temperature, and then you'll see it steam. Okay, so once this is tempered, we're gonna add this right back into the soup and then stir. You can see how the color changes and it's getting this awesome like creaminess look to it. So next, for more creaminess and deliciousness, we're gonna be adding some plain American cheese right to the soup, and this will melt in here and then give it another like creaminess texture to it. At this time, I'm gonna add some salt too, just because you're building levels when you're making a soup. So now we're gonna use the immersion blender. So we're blending this up because one important thing with tomato soup, you don't wanna feel like you're eating sauce. I like to tilt the pot so it doesn't like the splashing. It's perfect. Oh, it's really good. It's really good. The next thing we need is we need to make a difference between a soup and a sauce. So we are going to strain the soup into another bowl, which will be like your serving bowl or something. The reason why we're doing this is specifically for mouthfeel. So you don't want to be eating and it's kind of left on your tongue. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just pushing this soup right through the strainer. And as you can see, a lot of the liquids are coming down, but this helps smooth out the soup. We're gonna finish up all the soup, and then at the end, you're gonna add like a little bit of a pulp at the end that you strained and put that right back in. So you're gonna see the transition, see how it's so liquidy, and then it kind of gives this awesome texture. And there's your tomato bourbon soup. So for the perfect grilled cheese, you need 2 fats. We're gonna add oil to the pan, and then we're gonna butter our bread. So nice spreadable butter. I also love to add 2 to 3 different types of cheeses. Swiss and cheddar, and then if you have it, American. I really like the sourdough just because of the flavor. It really complements the tomato bourbon soup. Oh yeah, we're getting there. You can tell I love food. And it's perfectly toasted on one side, so now we're gonna flip it. It's so pretty. It makes me so happy I might cry. Grilled cheese is perfect. It's perfectly crunchy. And that's my tomato bourbon soup with a grilled cheese crouton. Enjoy! For more delicious recipes like these, visit mainspirits.com or download the Maine Spirits app. Enjoy, and please eat responsibly.